Okay, I am sitting down to record this video because that is what Most High wants me to do. I am a channeler, I am a vessel, I am a conduit, I am a guardian angel to whoever crosses my path, whether you want to believe it or not. That is why I exist. And I know that there is more to my existence, but for the most part, I am here to heal and educate the future generations of the new human. But there is a message in here to whoever does find this video at whatever time that you do, because these videos are timeless. I exist forever. I don't. This one does. Until YouTube is no longer a thing, but even then, those videos will be transferred to a different platform, or I'll just exist in the archives. And if you found me in the archives, fucking good job, I guess. I don't know what you want from me. You want a cookie? But I don't even know how I'm going to say this video. I don't want to create this video because it is higher source pushing me into this role of being very vulnerable about my life and my experiences and what I came here to do, which many of the chosen ones came here to help with the massive transformation that is going to happen on the earth and that has already happened on the earth by the time that somebody is seeing this video. Because I have seen into all timelines. I have seen into the timelines where we get nuked. I have seen into the timelines where we get a zombie apocalypse, but it's really not what you think. We're already technically zombies, except for we're just in autopilot mode until we all decide to wake up. Like, wake up, people. You're being controlled through subliminal messaging on the TV and media, in everything. Even in these videos. Like, you're currently holding or you're watching through a black mirror, which used to be witchcraft and still is. So everything that is being said is also simultaneously, it exists and doesn't exist. Fun with quantum mechanics and everything. But there is a timeline for everything. And because I am an oracle, as my namesake says, I've seen all of them. I've seen all of them for the collective of humanity. I've seen all of them for personal lives, which is why my readings can sometimes seem scarily accurate to some people. Not to everyone. You take what resonates and you leave with the rest. That's just what we do. It's what we do around here. Because whenever I'm communicating with anyone even personal in my life, I always refer back to the collective. I've been doing this since I was young. I didn't know why when I was young. I now understand now. I said now already. We'll say it a third time. Why not? Everything is magic. Everything comes in threes. Whether that's a good thing or a bad thing, but that's also a form of perspective. I promise that there's a message in here somewhere. I just also have to find it. Fortunately, because you exist in the future and I can be sped up or I can be zoomed through to actually receive the message that you're supposed to receive. I don't think I'm going to edit this. It feels like I'm not supposed to. It's another fun thing about being a conduit, which I'm sure that somebody who is seeing this can also resonate with, but you're not just a conduit. I do want to let you know that even if you feel like a channeler or a conduit to these energies, and sometimes it feels like you don't have free will, you do still have free will. It's just that your mission is so incredibly vastly important that the Most High needs to speak through you sometimes in order to get the message across to a wide variety of people. And I don't know why I'm feeling so fucking emotional right now, but I am also tapping into the emotions of the rest of the collective. And I know that there have been so many of you who have gone through a really rough time in your life. And you have prayed, and I have heard some of these prayers, and there are some other people in the collective who have heard some of these prayers, and we have been manifesting for you. Even if we don't know who you are, we know your energy, so we have been manifesting for you to make sure that whatever it is that you have been trying to create really does come true, because we see your souls, we see how pure your heart is. And we know that you're worth it. We know that you are worth these manifestations that you are creating. You are not greedy to ask for $1 million. You are asking for your worth, because everything that you have been doing, even behind closed doors, that you may not have even been consciously aware of how much you have been bringing into these energies on the planet. We're all vessels. We're all vessels, and the reason why we physically incarnate is so we can harness the energy from the astral fields to bring heaven on earth, to create the world that we really actually want to create, not the world that the archons want us to live in for the rest of eternity so that they can continue feeding off of our energy and feeding off of our bodies. Which, it's not humans eating humans, people. It's some other intergalactic species that has been inhabiting the planet since before humanity even was humanity, and has been controlling us. You can look up all this other information about Anunnaki and reptilian beings, but I'm not going to get into all of that in this video, because that is a whole other video. If you really do want me to get into that, then leave a comment, let me know. But I still don't know who the fuck this is going to reach, because first off, I am explicit. My energy is not for the faint of heart. And there are probably very, very few individuals who would stick with me this long in this video, because a lot of what I'm saying is just rambling, but that's also how I channel. Because I'm switching through different channels like a radio station in my head all the time. Sometimes I feel like I am me. Sometimes I feel like I am an interdimensional being. I do have hybrid DNA. I am Pleiadian, Arcturian, Orion, Andromedan, Mentakan. I think some Syrian, but not much. There are some other starseeds. Angelic DNA, I always forget that one, but that's also because I feel really fucking uncomfortable about telling people that I am an angel. And it's not even that I am what people call, like, quote unquote, an earth angel. It's that I have an angel soul that was connected to my previous soul. It's kind of difficult to explain, because in the astral, things are everywhere, and everywhere is everything, and everything is nothing at the same time. But basically, two souls came into one body, and one of those souls was a higher plain angelic being that I have been learning to integrate with in this physical vessel, which is something that not a lot of beings or souls choose. It is a volunteered for kind of mission, because it can cause a lot of emotional strife, it can cause a lot of physical strife. Plus, on top of all of that, being a cycle breaker for all of my ancestors in the previous generations and in the future generations, so that they never have to experience the kind of shit that I experienced, or the kind of shit that even you experienced. Because we, as a collective, take on each other's pains so that we can heal them together, so that we're not healing them alone. So if you have ever felt like you are healing your pain alone, you have never been alone. And it's not just because your astral spirit team has always been there, but they have. But also because the rest of the collective has been carrying that weight with you. You have never been alone. You're not alone now. And we all receive a guardian angel in physicalized form, especially because of the kind of shit that we're doing on the planet. We need physical guardian support. And I have mostly been that support in other people's lives. And that's a blessing, but it can also it can feel like a double-edged sword, because I question, when is it going to be my turn? And I did record another short video that's like way shorter than this video. It's 30 seconds, not even, that I have in drafts that I guess they want me to post. As I said, free will for chosen vessels who are also conduits to the energy of the Most High. We have free will. We do. 12 on my timer. But we also forfeit a lot of our actions when we surrender to these higher divine energies to further the transformation on this planet. Again, it's a lot of energy that I'm receiving all at once, and a lot of information that I'm also downloading and translating at the same time. I thank my galactic star family for helping me with the translation, because articulation is difficult. I appreciate everything that they are doing, that you are doing, and talking is hard sometimes. Speaking all of these things, speaking all of these thoughts out all at once is hard sometimes, and receiving it, I'm sure, is also pretty difficult. I am like the horse pill of information. And so that's why a lot of people will not align to my videos, and I understand that. But the people who do, the people who are here, thank you. The people who have stuck with me through this whole journey, thank you. And also, wow, you really do deserve a cookie. And maybe a fucking trophy too. You know what? You deserve all of your manifestations to come true, and I am manifesting that for you at the same time as I am manifesting my manifestations to come true. Because I need to. I need my manifestations to come true. Because my life is the creator's. Let's just not mince any words here. We don't mince words, we mince garlics in this house. Yeah, close enough. I've surrendered a lot. I've sacrificed a lot. in my own life, previous lives. I could get into like a whole story of previous past life regressions, and I would like to do quantum healing hypnotherapy at some point to learn more about these past life regressions that I have experienced, and to learn if they are imprints or if they are actually like past lives that that this soul has lived. Because I only exist in this body, but my soul exists in everything. Your soul exists in everything. We are everything. Isn't that fun? It is, to a certain degree. But the game that we have been programmed into experiencing and playing in this world, wherever you are. I hope that it's better if it's in the future, but where I am currently, it's shitty. It's not always shitty, but based on the political climate, which I really don't want to get into, it's chaos. It's chaos and it's collapse. And to a certain degree, that is also part of the divine plan, because first things must fall apart and fall away before everything falls in place. And take that how that resonates for your situation as well, because if things are falling apart and falling away in your life, that doesn't mean that things are ending for a bad reason. It means that things are falling into place so that you get into the proper alignment for where it is that you are going and who you are becoming. And it takes time. Have compassion for yourself on this journey. Because this planet could use more love, could use more compassion, could use more fucking humanity. Like, actual humanity. To be human is to have emotions and to not be shunned for having those emotions, no matter what fucking gender they place you in. Whatever gender you align with yourself, that is who you are. Because anyone can have masculine and feminine energies. Everyone has masculine and feminine energies. I'm female, but I have so much more masculinity in my chart. I'm a fire sign. I have a lot of fire in my chart, which means that I have a lot of masculinity in my chart. If you have more water in your chart, then that means that you have more femininity in your chart. We're talking about a lot today, Spirit. Keep going. Oh, that feels uncomfortable. That feels uncomfortable to have you respond through me while I'm being recorded at the same time. But that's my life. That's my life. This is my life. This is how I exist on a day-to-day basis. Is I talk to Spirit. I talk to Source. I talk to God. And God speaks through me. And sometimes I don't know why I'm receiving the information that I am receiving, but it usually has a divine meaning and a divine purpose for why I'm speaking it. I speak very intentionally, which is why sometimes I don't speak at all. Because, you know, if you don't have anything nice to say, don't say anything at all. And that also includes comments. If you don't have anything nice to say, don't say anything at all. Just scroll past and continue watching your own entertainment videos, because this is not for entertainment purposes. This is for educational purposes, to help prepare the new generations of humanity that are being born on the planet currently at this moment, and who will be seeing this possibly in the future, as I have been told. So that's that is a manifestation that I am working on. But again, it's not for me. It is honestly for you to be more comfortable with really bodying this spirit that is inside you, that is inside all of us. Because we are the creator. You are a creator. But we all are the creator. And so we don't have to be bound by these limited projections that keep on being projected onto us, either by our families or by our false friendships or by our false relationships or like karmic relationships, however you want to call it. All of it has a purpose. All of this has a purpose, and every karmic relationship that you have experienced, it is a mirror of showing you what it is that you have healed past and don't need to go back towards. So whoever received that message, take that how it resonates for your situation currently, right now, in the future. As I said, I speak things intentionally, even if it may not seem like I'm saying things right in order. That's because time is not in order, and I exist outside of time. Healing is not linear, and time is not linear. I think I've mentioned this before, but time is sandwiched. The past, present, and future are all happening right now, simultaneously. And that gesture is also, I'm not trying to brainwash anyone, if anyone thought that, but that is, like, that's, like, whenever you spin or stir things clockwise, you are bringing in manifestations, and whenever you stir or like circle counterclockwise, you are releasing past energy. So there you go. We don't have a lesson plan here. Everything is everywhere, and it's organized chaos. I'm sure that some neurodivergent people can also vibe with that. So I know that this message was all over the place. But that's my life. That's my life in a nutshell, which I think is what I'm gonna fucking title this video, because I highly doubt that anyone is really even going to watch this, especially all the way through. But if you did watch this all the way through, or if you just skipped all the way at the end, I see you. Put a... What do we do nowadays? Just put like a star emoji in the comments, so I know who made it this far. And if I do exist in the archives and I have already passed on long after my existence here currently, then hi. It's good to see you. I hope that the future is better. Okay. I hope that you received a message out of this. And I really do hope that everything that you are trying to create for yourself and the collective and the rest of humanity comes true. Because we deserve to live a better life. We all deserve to live in abundance and peace and free. Like, true, actual, freedom. But yeah, that's the message. Thank you for watching my video, and I guess I'll catch you in the next one. Peace. Love you. Bye.